I'm going to suggest you guys the top 3 FIFA 23 Road to Glory that you must try. So the first one I'm going to go Malaga. So quick little background on Malaga, when you guys didn't know, they do have a stadium in FIFA, and they are in the second tier of the La Liga Spanish tier. You know, I think they're La Liga Smart Bank or La Liga 1, 2, 3, whatever it's called, the Sunday division. But anyway, let's go through the squad. So this is the squad you have made a lot of transfers, Malaga, and also a lot of outgoings. They brought in Sol, Fran Villalba, they brought in a loan, they brought Ndai back to the club, they brought Gala, they brought Juan Fran, they've signed Ramallo, they've signed this Bustina, sorry if I'm butchering the pronunciation, they signed Renia, they've signed Yanez, they've signed Castro, who's 40 years of age, they've all signed Burgos, they've signed Fibas on a permanent deal, they've also brought in Hervias, you know, who is a Spanish winger, to be honest, he played for Real Valladolid, and they've also let go of a lot of players as well, some of their best players really. They've let go of Danny Martin, the goalkeeper, gone back on loan from Real Betis. They've also let go of one of their highest potential right backs, one of the highest potential right backs in the game, I think. Ismael Casillas, 19 years of age, 6'6" rated, good young Spanish right back. They decided to let him go. Brandon Thomas, a very quick striker, despite he's about 28, he had some good stats for a 70 overall player. So yeah, they've lost quite a lot, but then again, they've brought in some really good players. Look at Fran Villalba, you know, 74 rated, 23 years of age, even though these ratings are probably going to differ, you know, obviously during FIFA 23, but they'll probably only be like 1 or maybe even some more rating. José will probably get an upgrade. He had a very good season with Malaga, and a side which should not be in this division. You know, they're a big club. They're a big club. Big club, Malaga, you know, in La Liga. You know, they were competing in Europe, you know, about 5 seasons ago, and now they are down here, you know, financial issues, ownership issues, but hope they can get them back up. Usually, as you see, a lot of their signing has been Spanish or Spanish league players. You know, I don't think they've brought in a single foreign player here at the moment, which wasn't originally that. Like Fransol, Spanish from the second tier. Villalba, Spanish from the second tier. One from Spanish from the Turkish league. Angolan from the Spanish league. Spanish from La Liga. You know, Ndai's the only real one, but then again, he was a former player, Ndai, so, you know, from the Saudi Arabian league. Yanez, Spanish from Getafe, Burgos, Argentinian from the second league. So in terms of signings, I would heavily suggest looking at you know, La Liga based players, or players that play in La Liga at the moment, or Spanish or something like that. And also this squad, if you guys didn't know, there are a few good youngsters in here, but it is an aging squad. Your first choice goalkeeper, 36 years of age. Your right back, 33. Your right centre back, 28's alright, but hasn't really got any more growth. 30 years of age, just about to hit that peak in FIFA with about to decrease in rank. Okay, your left back's good, some brilliant stats in this Javi Jimenez guy. Gala, 29. Jozabed, 30. And Ndai, 31. However, Kevin is a really good young player, only at 21. Fran Villalba, 23. Sorry if you can hear my dog barking in the background. 29-year-old striker. You've also got Burgos, 30 years of age, centre-back. You've got Castro, 40 years of age. So, yeah, I would heavily suggest doing Malaga. Got a stadium in real life. A stadium in FIFA. Obviously, they've got a stadium in real life. So, you're probably looking at transfer budget, probably around about 4 to 5 million is transfer budget. But, yeah, Malaga is one of the teams I heavily do suggest doing. Okay, so the next team is Saint Etienne. Just a quick disclaimer before this one. There are a few players that aren't in FIFA 22 that, you know, that would be in the Saint Etienne team now, which is transferred in real life. So I can't remember, there was a striker and there was, I think, a midfielder as well. But anyway, let's get into these Saint Etienne teams. These are one of the criminals I would heavily suggest doing. And to be honest with you, the squad isn't the best. This probably would be one of the most challenging ones you would do. However, they do also have some really good players, though, still in there. They signed Cafareo in real life, Cosvian, French winger. Really good, honestly. 24 years of age, 72 rate, got some good stats. They signed Pintor from Olympic Lyon, really good, fast, quick winger. Larry, a good young striker. They got a decent midfield-ish in terms of Chambus, another new signing. Mufek, who looked like a brilliant young French midfielder, only at 20 years of age. Monacondoit, sorry for the pronunciation, CDM. Sal, who probably looks one of the best potential youngsters probably in the game for next FIFA, potentially. Sal. Needy, good player. Silva at left back, and then Macon at right. But the centre back and the left back and right back, and even the goalkeeper department, you are pretty much sorted in, but the depth. Ooh, bloody hell, I'm worried about this depth, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, you look at St. Etienne, did get relegated in real life. So in terms of signings, despite they've done another striker in real life, you definitely need to buy some depth in this squad. St. Etienne gone through a lot of financial troubles, but they should still be one of the best teams in the league on second division. I think it'd be a banging Carimo. The club are one of France's most decorated and historic clubs. You know, I feel like the last season, them getting relegated was the first time they've been relegated in the club's history. And the fans weren't happy about it. A good old passionate fan base, St. Etienne. But I would heavily suggest doing St. Etienne. Key players, I think, for your career mode will obviously be Sal, Green, good young goalkeeper, Macon, and Mufek, who I think is going to be, these are going to be your key players. These good, young, homegrown talents. But yeah, I do think it's a really good team. They brought in quite a few new players like Garudon, Dreyer, Brancon, Petrot. They've also brought in Moncodit and Pintor, Cafeo, and Chambu. So some alright signings. You know, obviously they ain't the best potential youngster players, but a few of them are quite good. But yeah, St. Etienne would be my next team I would suggest doing a series with. Final team for the career mode team I would suggest would be MK Dons, a side which just missed out on promotion last season, and the club which are really on the up in real life. They love buying their young players, and they do try and play good attacking football under the manager of Liam Manning. I watched MK Dons quite a few times last season. I was a little bit of an unlucky jinx for them, to be honest with you, because I mean every time I watched them I think they lost. So but yeah, they are a really good team with some fantastic players. They also let go of some of their good talents which have gone quite high above. You look at Scott Twine, signed for Burnley, Harry Darling, signed for Swansea. You know, they've lost quite a few there. They've lost two of their best players. They are still in need of a rebuild, and they've replaced them very well. They brought in Nathan Holland, good young winger from Oxford. They've signed Burns, who looks like a really good high potential young Irish winger. They've also brought in Bradley Johnson, bit of that experience in the Championship. They signed Tucker, who's a fantastic young centre-back from Gillingham. It is quite a young team, this team, apart from obviously Lewington, who is a bit of a club legend and a whopping 32 pace. But they do have some other good players, like this horrific guy, one there, massive fan favourite guy, signed a contract extension to the club, player which was heavily linked to leave, and he decided to stay. They've also brought in a young Irish midfield called The Voy. They brought in Coyote on loan, Will Grigg on a permanent. They brought in Louis Barry, Connor Grant, who looks like a fantastic young midfielder. Really good, well-balanced stats. So, they don't really have a stadium in the game, but they do have a big stadium in real life. I think their capacity might be around about 25,000. It's quite a big and recent new stadium, the MK Dons Stadium. Probably easily to do. Most likely stadium customized features, black seats, white stadium colour. You know, I think that's what I would suggest. In terms of budget, you probably will get around about 2 million-ish. In terms of Gillingham, in terms of MK Dons, and they do like to sign their young players and loaned in players. The only player they brought which is quite old is Bradley Johnson, who I think is an incredible buy, and Will Grigg. Josh McEachran's a bit more of a trialist, a free agent, so, you know, you could argue, you know, like it's one of them, innit? But they do like signing their young UK-based players. They don't really go foreign players, despite they do have an Argentinian in the squad here, who's a good goalkeeper at 24. Cumming, who's rejoined them on loan, 22 years of age, 6M rated, looks very good. But yeah, your key players this series probably will be, I reckon, Watson, O'Hara, Tucker, Cumming, and this Burns guy, he's 19 years of age. He looks fantastic. So you're probably looking at, again, 1.7 million. This club is a club with a lot of potential. A lot of potential. A club which seems to be coming on the up in real life. A bit like Forest Green. Came out of nowhere and bang. Obviously, their main rivals is the AFC Wimbledon, have been relegated to League 2. So, it depends. You should be aiming to get playoffs with this squad in the first season. Don't be too hard on yourselves if you don't. But yeah, I think this is definitely achievable to get playoffs and potentially promotion with this team. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed these. Career Mode FIFA 23 suggestion videos. If you guys have, make sure to drop a like, subscribe on them. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Have an amazing day. Take care. Speak to you soon.